Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Warlock. Today I'm going to be reviewing these three figures, and I'll start with this guy. This is the Wolfpac Nash, red and black NWO Nash, and you get a good look at him. This pose right here kind of have him coming out with the belt, for his entrance, and I think it's a really good figure. I like it. Like in hand, when I got it out of the box, it actually looked better, and it looked pretty good in pictures and stuff. But in person, it looks really nice. The head sculpt is really good. I just think they were trying to go with like a smirk or something, and maybe they should have had his eyebrow like up a little bit, because he used to do that, give that look. And there's the removable shirt. It actually looks like a shirt. Looks good. And underneath it, you could see that singlet he used to wear with Nash on it. Going down, it looks like real leather pants, and the tassels on the side. You can see the belt there. It has NWO on it. And I really like the tassels. They got it pretty accurate. I moved his leg a little bit, so it's a little bit off, but that doesn't matter. And you can see the head sculpt. I already gave you a good look at it. The backs with the ponytail. Now, this looks really good. They did a great job, but I would have preferred if they had him with how he really looked during that time. Most of the time, at least, was with the long blonde flowing hair, and maybe they could have given us his vest with the fringe, the mostly black but with red fringe, and maybe he wore black fringe too sometimes. And also a Wolfpac t-shirt would have been nice. I don't know why they left that out, but whatever. And here's some of the accessories. His sunglasses. It actually looks better than I expected on him. Like, maybe I'll show you in a second. Here's a spray paint. I'm not sure if you can see what it looks like. I'd rather focus in on my hand than on the thing. Sorry about that. But it's pretty plain looking, but I guess that's what a spray paint can will look like. So I'm not sure if you got to see the tattoos. Yeah, but anyway, if you had the Wolfpac shirt, that would have been nice, and long flowing hair and stuff like that, but they didn't want to give us that, so whatever. So moving on, I have the Lita here. And by the way, before I forget, these NECA stands work perfectly for it. They're nice and snug in there, in the feet pegs. And I actually had her in a dramatic pose where she was kind of like kicking up her leg like she does in the entrance. And it stood in there for days and days, but the peg was actually moving and stuff. It was like bent to the side. That's how snug it is. Like, instead of falling out, it just stood in there, but it bent a little. So I just took it out of that. I was just like, oh fuck. But yeah, sorry about the language. I try to keep it clean on my channel now, but that's what she looks like. And this is like a recent head scan, so it looks like her when she's like, a little bit older, like now, because but what this look is based on is her appearance in 2000. And this top is removable, and it comes with this right here, this other top, and it looks good with this one too, but I have this one on her for now. So you could see there's the pants. Really nice figure. I was buying like figures that I really liked, that look good. Not necessarily that I always wanted like a Lita figure or anything, but I just thought it looked great. And I'll switch the, if you want to see her tattoo, that's the only problem with the pose I was doing. You couldn't see the tattoo. You could see right there. She has way more tattoos today than she did back in 2000, what they're basing this off of. So I guess that's it for the figure. I'll just give you another good look at it. And finally we have the Demon Balor. And for this pose I have him kind of like, I was putting him where he was crawling, but that was kind of problematic. You're able to do that, but I just put him where he's kind of like rising up, you know what I mean? After he crawls, but you could see there, excellent sculpt, the headdress, the wrist gauntlets, the knee pads, his feet, awesome, you know. And again, you know, I was just buying figures that look really, really excellent to me, not necessarily that I was dying for a Finn Balor figure. I haven't seen too much of his stuff. I'm watching a little bit more recently. I've been watching more wrestling than I have been in past years, so I did see another match of his since buying this figure. Let me see if I can get the headdress off. Yeah, it's really stuck on there. There you go. See, it looks accurate to how he would look like in real life from that match that he had at TakeOver with Kevin Owens. I'm pretty sure he looked just like this. But then I saw him in a Samoa Joe match recently, and he was he had like on blue with a chainsaw or something he came out with. But yeah, that's about it. I'll just put this stuff back on the way it was. And here's all three figures. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. So I just wanted to show you guys the boxes. Here's the Nash. You could see him with the blonde hair there. I would have preferred that, like I said, but that's okay. He looks pretty good as it is. If I'm saying that right. And you can pause and read that. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. Pause it and read it if you want to read it. I'm not the smoothest reader out there when I read out loud, so that's up to you if you want to read it. And the only Wolfpac symbol they have is that tiny little thing there that's like smaller than my fingernail right there. And I don't know, they're kind of giving us the Wolfpac Nash, but they don't want to give us him with his Wolfpac symbol on it of the wolf for some reason. There's the Lita back. You could pause that and read it. It's just her basic stats. I could even read it too. Lita Kirana is her signature. You could see she's very attractive. And here is Demon Balor from NXT. And that's about it, guys. I might buy some more wrestling figures down the line. I've been looking at a few, but just mostly the ones that look really you know, nice to me. Nash, you know, like I said, wasn't perfect, but you know, like that's probably my favorite era of Nash was the Wolfpac. So I don't know if we're gonna ever get another one, so I figured I'd buy this one. And before I let you guys go, I forgot one last thing. One thing they could improve on with these figures, one of the accessories they could give are extra hands, because if people know, like the Wolfpac sign, whatever, I don't know why, taunt, whatever you want to call it, is like that. you know? So it would be nice if Nash had two hands like that, like he used to do, and throw them up, and but they don't do that. And even for, you know, like Lita and Balor, if they would have um, clenched fist and flat, or, you know, and different open hands, and just different hands would be nice. Or even just sell them separately, maybe in a limited edition, or if they don't want to, if it's too much for them, because I'm trying to think of it from Mattel's side too, like why don't they do that? Maybe it's just too much weight or not enough people want it, so they could always do like a limited edition, you know, and or have a separate accessory pack where you could buy separate hands, because me personally, I would like that. Let me know in the comments if you would. Maybe you don't, that's fine, you know. And oh yeah, I just remembered, I could show you what he looks like with the sunglasses on. And it's nice and flexible, so I don't think there'll be any paint rub, but it actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, because as you could imagine, you know, you can't put it behind his ears, but it doesn't look too bad. And having the background there kind of fucks it up, but maybe you can see it. Yeah, so it doesn't look too bad, and maybe if I fuss with it a little, it'll look a little bit better. But there it is, those three figures. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.